Port Elliot has the most famous bakery in South Australia, but it's not known for its football club. Based on the Fleurieu Peninsula south of Adelaide, where 60% of the population is over 50 years old, the Port Elliot Bloods played in the Great Southern Football League until 2000. They won 11 senior premierships, although 7 of them were in the 1930s. The Bloods wore West Adelaide-style jumpers and in the mid-90s would unfortunately really struggle. They lost by over 400 points on multiple occasions, and Victor Harbour player Ross Gibbs kicked 30 goals on 3 occasions against Port Elliot. Gibbs was a former Glenelg player and the father of Bryce Gibbs. Since the footy club no longer exists, the ground is used by the Port Elliot Cricket Club and the Southern Breakers Soccer Club, so that's why the benches are painted in orange. The Southern Breakers have used the old netball court as a futsal court. Unfortunately, they don't have permanent soccer goals here, they just have temporary ones because of the cricket club. Surprisingly, the soccer club play in the Adelaide Amateur competition. They have to travel all the way up there. I was surprised to see the football post remaining. That was good. There was a little bit of red on the point post like you see in South Australia. The red point posts aren't super common nowadays, but you see it on these older goals. They must put a mat on the cricket pitch. Surely they don't just play on concrete. Anyway, in 2001, the Port Elliot Bloods merged with the Goolwa Magpies, their rivals. Even though Port Elliot is closer to Victor Harbour, this probably worked out better. They were known as the Saints and wore this interesting jumper I've never seen before. I guess that logo was meant to be a saint. Pretty good design in my opinion, but after that they did change to a more common Saints jumper. This only lasted until 2008 when Goolwa Port Elliot became the Magpies again and wore the prison bar. Here it is worn by former AFL player Ryan Griffin. I'm not sure on the reason. Goolwa has a really good oval. They just play out of Goolwa. And unfortunately, just last year, Victor Harbour had another massive win against them. Hopefully things improve at Goolwa. It is a really impressive oval there. But Port Elliot remains as the most interesting former oval in the area.